Hi. Okay, let me just first start by saying I'm really sorry if you can hear Thomas the Tank Engine in the background. Isaac's just been sent home from playgroup poorly and he's on the couch. Typical. Right, as I'm making a video. In fact, I think he's probably going to come over and say hi in a minute. Yeah, here he comes. Come and saying hello. Give him a wave. Go on, where's Thomas? Go on. Okay, so there is actually a reason why I've made the video today. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about nano rings and micro ring extensions and what the difference is, because it is a question that I get asked all the time. And really there isn't a great deal of difference between them. There's a couple of things, obvious things, but really there's not that much of a great deal of difference. So obviously the first thing that's different is the nano bead is a lot smaller than the micro bead. It's actually, I think it's like nearly 90% smaller than the micro. So it's quite a lot smaller. And other than that, there's not really much difference. What I would say to you is the micro ring and the nano ring, really the nano ring's a bit of a gimmick, if you will. Alright, okay, if you've got really, really fine hair, then you might need a nano bead. But for most people, a micro bead should be fine. And if your extension specialist knows what they're doing, they should be able to fit a micro bead into pretty much anyone's hair. If you've got really fine hair or around the front, yeah, if you need some in there, then I suppose, yeah, they could come in then. But really, a micro bead should be fine for most people's hair. With the nano rings, you have to have a special hair extension. So it's same as a micro, it's a pre-bonded hair extension. But at the top where it's like bonded with the keratin, there's a little like metal, or sometimes it can be like acrylic, but a little like loop. That's so that you can get it into a smaller bead. So without that, obviously your micro bead can fit the extension in, but the nano can't, so it has to have that little bit on the end. Sorry, he's got a truck now. So it has that little bit on the end so it can slide in and fit into the smaller bead. But that's it really. That's still the only really difference, is they are fractionally smaller. Some people do like them to be smaller and prefer the nano because it's smaller, because they want them as least detectable as possible. But as I say, most hair extension specialists, if they're quite good at what they do, they should be able to hide it in most people's hair with a micro bead. They're not really necessary, and most places charge more for a nano because they have to have them special hair extensions. So as far as I'm aware, and for most of my customers, I would say just get the micros, just have the micros in. They're the same. Yeah, they're a little bit bigger. If it's really going to bug you to have them beads in, it's a little bit bigger, then fine, get the nanos. But don't get them because you think the micro beads can't be hidden in your hair, because they can be. In majority of people's hair, a micro bead can be hidden. The only people I would say, alright, maybe not, is people with like white blonde hair or very, very fine hair, very, very little hair. Then you might want a nano, but to be honest, then people would probably be better with a tape extension anyway. I wouldn't recommend a nano. So yeah, go with a micro bead, save yourself some money. I wouldn't bother. That's the top and bottom of it, honestly. So yeah, they're the only differences really. Them two differences is that the extension's slightly different and that the bead is a lot smaller. It is a lot smaller. There's no no argument there. It is a lot smaller, but does it need to be that much smaller? Not really. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as I would say, is I think the nano is a little bit gimmicky. It's not necessarily needed. It's something that's they've thought, oh, people want them to be as discreet as possible. What can we do? So they've made it smaller and made the nano bead. That's it. But yeah, it's a question that people ask me all the time. So I thought I'll make a quick video, put it online, and then you won't need to keep ringing and asking me. You can ring me and ask me, you can ring me and ask me anything you want, but yeah, just thought it might be quicker and easier for you. All right, well, thank you very much. You're going to come and wave bye. Come and say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.